all my Nigerian people. I love you, the support, the tweet world.
Speaking of
Amazing.
Nigeria, you got that Nigerian shirt. Nigeria is the new cool T-shirt on, huh?
Yes. I'm always repping Nigeria.
I
I'm
know.
definitely from Nigeria.
Funny
So,
enough, that is one of the first thing that struck me when I saw your videos.
yes.
It's like pretty much something you identify with a lot, right?
I
Mm-hmm.
do. I mean, that's my background. My family, my culture, everything is
Mm,
Nigeria. So, and I love the t-shirts too.
mm-hmm.
By Nigeria's the new cool. You guys should check out their site. But they make really good t-shirts too. So
Oh, so it's not you; it's some other people who do it, right?
it's some other people, but I work, closely with them,
Okay,
and they're in production with my own t-shirts too, the
okay,
Myoa t-shirts. So yeah.
okay. Well, we'll talk about them in a minute because I mean I'm sure these T-shirts are cool to rock in Nigeria as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the record, tell us a bit about yourself. Like, who is Myoa? Where does Myoa come from? What part of Nigeria? Tell us about you.
Okay, so Myoa, Myoa is really from the Nigerian name, Myowa,
Hmm.
Mayowwa. I was born in Nigeria, grew up in England. I come from a family, I've got two younger sisters, I've got amazing parents. I grew up in Lagos. I'm really from Ijebu, and I have been there. I think Ijebu when I was really, really small. And I mean, I just love everything about my culture, where I was born, what I love to do. Been singing since I was about what 9 for real, and just kept that going. Like this is just who I am, really. I love to cook, a lot of fashion. I
You
can
look,
make
you love to cook, huh?
a goosey jollof rice, fried rice,
Mm-mm.
uh, jam, and then fish and chips. Look at you.
Well, you better slow down now because you're gonna get a lot of marriage proposals in a heartbeat.
I mean, I love to cook. I love to eat. So I love baking too. So
Okay, so how are you able to? I mean, obviously, how are you able to deal with the fact that there's so much fast food in your face out there in the U.S. and
mm,
it tends to want to make people lazy instead of having to stay in the
mhm.
kitchen and cook. You just can go get a fast snack. How do you deal with all that? Does that bother you at all?
No, do you know what happens? Because coming from England, right, you're not just like, it's not like you're like constantly just driving through a drive through. So I already had that discipline. Like, I'm not just getting fast food, yeah.
Hmm.
And then my sister and I used to cook a lot. And so coming out here, I'm trying to save money also.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like food, I'll eat out, but usually I'm like cooking and trying to, see what I can cook myself. And once in a while, I just indulge and go
Plus,
out and get like cheesecake or something.
plus, it's also healthier to cook for yourself.
It's
So
healthy to
yeah.
cook,
Hmm. True
definitely.
that. Okay,
With
let's
my
talk.
cook.
Let's talk about the music a bit. So
Yes.
your music is you have a very unique sound. Congratulations.
Thank
I
you.
got to tell you, and it just so happens that right now in Nigeria, there's a new wave of there's a wave of new artists with all with distinct sounds. Like they're
Mm-hmm.
not that none of them are looking to sound the same. Everyone is
Mm-hmm.
trying to do them, which is the new cool in music, and
Exactly.
I like that. Which is one of the reasons why we gravitated towards your music and want to talk to you about it. Tell us about the MyoaMusic. Like, where did that originate from?
So, my style of music is quite, I didn't want to put myself in a box,
Hmm.
like the norm, like you're saying. Really, I had a sound, but I didn't know how to describe it.
Hmm.
And then I met different producers, and no one could really find that sound. And then finally, I got with Cobhams. It's a different story how we got together, but he's a great producer and a friend. And he was the first person that understood my sound because I was trying to get like combination of like soul with pop and some of that jazz and some
Yeah.
of that African feel to it. And I wanted song that could make people feel good, have that positive, easy listening feel to it. And just that's really what it's about. I didn't want to be fixed. And right now, no one really knows what to put me, which is
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
So that's really, if that answers your question.
No, but I mean, it's cool if you're not being put in the box, and that means there's chances. There's a chance that you can be versatile in so many things and so many
Mhm.
sounds. I like
Yeah.
that. I want to throw in this kind of stranger, which has gained a lot of momentum in the
I'm so
country.
grateful.
Yeah, I want to throw it in, and I got a couple of questions for you, and then
Okay.
we'll also go to the other sounds that you have listed out. Okay,
Okay,
stay with
fantastic.
us for a second. Hey, listen, we're live on air with Maya Music, all right? And this song, "Kind of Stranger," by far is one of the most played songs on the air. Check it out if you haven't heard it before. This is your chance. Stay with us though. You can tweet at the beat 99 FM if you have any questions for Myoa. We'll be right back. All right.
First, yeah. Oh my God, why am I nervous?
Don't worry, you're all right. You're fine.
I mean, your personality is amazing, like on air. And it's not like I haven't done radio. I'm just like freaking out. Maybe because I'm here, and then I'm wondering. Because at first I was like, do people really get kind of stranger? And they are. So I'm like nervous. I don't know why.
Wait, but haven't you seen the tweets?
It's been amazing. Like, thank you. Thanks to you, though. Like, I need to, like, that's it. When you're here, I'm baking you, like, my best cookie with so much love. Like, I don't care. Like, for real. It's been amazing. I didn't know how much. Well, I knew people would take it in, but the amount of love I've received.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, here's the thing. I mean, I got to tell you, one of the things that we are very passionate about at the Beats is is to make sure that we support good sound, good music.
Yeah.
So all throughout the day, we obviously have a good, healthy playlist. And different shows have been carved out differently. Like my show is pretty much about pushing traffic to good music. So you're not going to hear the popular ones all the time, but you're going to hear the good new ones that really deserve a fair chance.
I love it. And, you do. I mean, I listen to your shows when I can catch it, so it's good. It's good. I'm humbled. I don't know what else to say. You know, I feel proud.
It's all right.
I hope Obama is listening. I try to tell him to tune in.
Funny enough, I tweeted at him last night and I told him if he would like to join in the hangout, but I'm not sure he got the message on time because he then hit me back and he was like, I didn't quite understand when he was asking for my number. And then,
if I know, I would have told his wife because we chat all the time. It's sometimes if I can't get him, I'll just get through to her. But I did tell her to tell him, but I don't know. He's very busy. So.
Yeah, I know. He's an amazing fella, though. I absolutely love him.
He is. He's a really good guy.
And anyway,
we're back.
No, not yet. But need not be told. I don't think any song can go wrong if he touches it.
Yes, that's the thing. He exactly. That's it. You said it. That's it. And he doesn't just like to work with, like he'll work with people, but he has to really feel what he's doing too.
Yeah.
So he's got a brand, you know. So
yeah. I feel you, sweetheart. We're getting on. Hold on a second, yeah.
Okay.
Without looking on my shoulder as I made my way back home. Can I find my way without the stop signs and the red lights? Can I just get by without my phone? Can I find a friend without Facebook or my laptop? Can a stranger lead me home? Can a stranger lead me home?
99.9 Myoa with Can a Stranger, and we are live with her right now on the air. Myoa, can you hear me? You there?
I can hear you loud and clear. Yes.
Okay. So first off, I'm gonna say this again. Shout out to you and the Cobams for putting together this song.
Yes.
It is a beautiful song.
Thank you. Shout out to 99 The Beat FM for playing my song constantly. Shout out to you, all the night crawlers. You don't understand. Yeah,
Tell me, what made you write this song? Because, so I watched the video.
Yes.
And for those who haven't seen the video, go check it out. It's on YouTube. It's beautiful. I watched the video, and in the video, a guy, you lost your phone, you switched phone with someone, and you guys tracked each other back, right? Pretty much. Tell me what inspired the song, though.
Okay, so I'll talk about the song really quickly and talk about the video. So the song, like I said, I co-wrote that with Cobams, and it really came from a personal place.
Okay.
But I was just like, okay, like looking at my life in England, you know, because when I wrote this, I was already in the US, and thinking about all these little things, like the world was just changing. At that time, we only had Facebook. We didn't have all these other things. And everyone's trying to chase this dream. And then what about happened to the simple times? And I was just like, you know, just thinking about all those things that could happen. Botox. And then, can you find someone? Can you feel safe? Like you're walking out the street and you're like, you have to keep looking back. Because in London then, people were like stabbing people like crazy.
Yeah.
So it was all of that experience. And then we just kind of put that into a song and Cobham's obviously produced such a beautiful sound. Like he was like he was in my head. So that's really how it happened.
And
The
so
song.
so why did you not translate that? I mean, translation in the video was slightly different, though. I mean,
It was. Well, because people like visual, right? So
yeah.
in there, you see things like phone and you're listening to it. So, first of all, that song was produced by my manager, actually, Rhoda Lawrence, and it
Okay.
was directed by McKees Harris. And so, what the idea was really kind of focusing on this simple girl who's chasing her music career, which is me, and trying to go into the studio and doing things. And then she's wondering, like, can she find this person without going online? And maybe eventually love or whatever you want to call it, friendship can happen with this stranger.
Yeah.
And then so you bump into this place and then your phones get exchanged. They happen to be the same phone. And then he's there looking for it, and then who knows what happened afterwards.
What a
But she's still chasing her dreams.
So what a
Maybe
convenient.
there'll be part 2.
I get you. So what a convenient way to meet him again, pretty much, right?
Exactly. It's like, you can find a stranger, but you're still asking that questions. And throughout that journey, while you're trying to get to that stranger,
Yeah.
is other things. Can you get by without your phone? Because you don't see all the things that's happening with Maya. Is she freaking out? Is he freaking out? And, all of that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so I checked you out on your website. You got a website called MyoaMusic.
.com, yeah, MyoaMusic.com.
Okay, and pretty much it's like an update on anything that you're doing, right? So to speak.
Yes.
Okay, now there are a couple of other songs that you have out. I hear that there's an EP coming up very soon. When is that happening?
Yeah, so I have an EP. What I'm trying to do now, working with my team, I'm trying to turn that into an album. So I do have 5 songs. If you come out to some of my shows, I do sell the promotional EPs, But yeah, so I'm working on that. Hopefully want to release another song and then eventually, get that album out there.
Okay.
It's called Beautiful Journey, which is one of the songs too.
Which is the next song I'm about to play right now. And I wanted to just in a quick one sentence just explain. The journey is all about Maya and her experience. Is it Maya an experience moving from the UK to the US, or what is it exactly?
You mean the album or that song?
That song itself.
Oh, that song it was just about like, there again, it came from a personal place. It was just talking about life, really.
Okay.
How a mother and child, not sunshine, seasons, how a child becomes a man. And it's just really a journey of life, really. And some of it had to do with my personal experience, like having faith and just going along this journey and saying that regardless of what happens, there's still beauty that comes out of things. That's really what the song embodies. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to play it right now, and I'm going to ask you a very personal question. I want you just to share a little something with us. I want the audience to get to know you. Like, that's the essence of this conversation. They need to know who and what you stand for. Let's drop the song, Beautiful Journey. And like I said, I think it's beautiful all the same, but you guys should listen to it and let me know. Okay? 99.9, this is the beat.
Wait, I think this is not the one with the lyrics. Douglas, this might be the one without the lyrics.
Okay, I'm going to come back now, and I've got questions for you from the audience. Let me tell you what I want to ask you.
Okay.
So 2 things. First of all, I want to ask you what's the most personal thing that you've had to deal with as a woman, a single woman in the US. You're not married, so I'm going to consider you still single. I'm not going to ask you the BF question. But are you married?
No.
Okay, fine. So
not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to ask that, but also I want to then get into some of the things that are happening in the US. I want you to talk about there's a lot of anger in the US. I want to know from a personal point of view how you're dealing with it. You're a black person. You go on the streets every now and then. And, what is it that, the average person has to look out for and be aware of, and how do they have to comport themselves? I'm just going to ask you some questions pretty much, okay?
Sure.
So just bring it back to home at the end of the day. Okay.
Okay. This is the one without the. I think we have the wrong one without the lyrics.
That's what you sent me.
I know. I apologize.
Okay,
it's my fault.
Okay, fine.
I'm trying to see what I can do.
Don't worry about it. Let me just cut in. So can you send me the one, okay? And I will play that after the interview, okay?
Okay, yeah, I have to find it really quick. Okay.
No, take your time. Take your time. Like we got time, okay?
Okay.
But we're going on right now, though.
Okay, I have to do it in that Dropbox thing. Okay, no worries.
All right. Okay, 99.9. Well, if the song was designed to be an instrumental, then I tell you it would still sound good. But I apologize. This is not the version I wanted to play for you guys, so I'll probably play that for you much later. Myo, are you still there with us?
I'm still here. Yes.
Okay. So quickly, just tell me real quick about this beautiful journey song. You explained it to me, but I want to understand something because
yes.
First off, it seems like every time when an artist talks about something from a personal point of view or perspective, there's a lot more emotions attached to it, right?
Yes.
Or I would assume so.
Mm-hmm.
I know you must have been through something. Share something with us real quick. I mean, because when I listen to all these songs, it sounds like you have been at some point in time, you've been in a very tight personal space.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll tell you what though. So Beautiful Journey, like I said, is really about life. When I wrote that song, I was struggling so much with regards to what the future, holds. It was really, I had a time where I was really struggling about the future. Like I had faith that everything was going to be okay in terms of my life, my music, my career, my family, like everything, And so it was just like, okay, so when are these things going to happen? Like, you have struggles and you have arguments with people and you're going through like, okay, who's going to even manage me? Who am I going to send my music to? All these questions, like what's going to happen with my music? So I had a really dark time where even though I had my faith in God, I still had questions as to what I needed to do. And so that's really when all those songs really started coming out, because I was like, okay, I'm just going to take that step and just do what I feel like God has called me to do, because I have this talent, I have this feeling. And so it was really from an emotional place where I was just thinking about, okay, I'm not going to worry too much about the future anymore. I'm just going to take that step. I think I found someone that I can work with and let it all flow.
Yeah.
So that's really kind of what happened.
You know what? I tend to want to believe that I'm a man of faith too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've got my demons, but every now and then I'm always looking forward to better myself and be a better person. Why am I saying this? It's because I totally believe, from what you have said, that I believe that sometimes if you allow things to happen, they would fall in place.
Yeah.
If you depend on the faith, and I'll tell you why. Your music came to me
by faith.
By faith. Let me explain. So I walked into the studio and I saw a CD laying on the table. Mamie was just about to finish her show and leave, and I saw the cover, and the cover looked nice. I was like, "Oh, hey, what is this?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah, it's a friend of mine. We go to the same church."
Mm-hmm.
And then she got it from church. I'm like, "You go to church?" Anyway.
Yeah, shout out to Baby. She goes to church, yeah.
But I mean, what a coincidence. She gets it from church, brings it to the studio, and I'm able to sample the record, like the record. I play it for the committee, like the music committee in the office, and everybody loves it. The music director, everybody loves it, and the song from there just boom gets on the system. Before you know it, you have all the night crawlers and people also everywhere else are loving the song. So that if that's not faith, then tell me what is.
It is fate. Like, I'm even slightly emotional just thinking about the journey, because I know it was my father actually who had passed on that CD to Bemi, and just seeing the reception I'm receiving from your station and you, and how it just happened, it really is fate. Like, people, you just have to take a step and do something. You never know how it's going to transition. True. And to all the night crawlers and traffic request people, like, I love you all. Like, my heart, don't let me just blow ground.
Well, let me just pick out a few questions. I've got some night crawlers who have questions for
Okay.
you. Stephen Green says, what inspired you in composing your songs? Well, you've already answered that question. And how long have you been doing music?
So yeah, definitely I like to write from personal to a place that's universal. I have some other songs that, you guys will eventually hear that
Hmm.
the same story. But I really have been doing it since I was like everyone says that, but for real. I wrote my first song when I was 9. Actually, it was used in our school assembly. My music teacher, who's no longer with us, he said, "Wow, I went to, I was like, look, I have a song." Then he was like, he heard it and he was like, "This is actually really good and you have a gift." And so that really was my first song and just got me really starting. I was in school choirs, I would write with my sisters on Blackboard, teach them, have mini concert with my family, with my parents. And it just really started. Then I continued, I went to the London Contemporary School of Music for a little while in London. And then eventually, when I flew across to the US, trying to talk really fast, but I flew across to the US and I enrolled at Musicians Institute in Los Angeles, did an associate degree, had vocal performance and production, and was still performing with my band in LA, and then got to Vegas, continued with my band, and now in Houston, still with my band.
Okay, okay,
That's,
fair
that's
enough.
the short version.
I get you. I get you. I know we're all pressed for time. So this is a question from, and let me pick that up real quick. From Peter, and he's saying, "Are you looking to do any collabos with other artists?" And the suggestion came up, Asha. You heard her,
Yeah,
obviously.
I love Asha. Like she's always one person I've always said I would love to do a collab with. There are other people there. There's like Aramide. There is even Emma. There are different Nigerian artists that I love their style and I would definitely love to be a part. But Asha would be, yes, Asha. I'm finding you. You find me. We will do this. I do cover some of her songs sometimes when I
Okay,
have shows.
okay. So Larry says, "What do you call your music?" Because
So I call it, yeah, I
okay,
actually finally put a genre to it. I call
okay.
it soul jazz, which is soul pop jazz. So
Sopoja.
soul jazz, yes.
How do you spell that, please?
I've been spelling it at Sopoja, soul jazz.
I haven't heard that
Soul pop
before.
jazz.
We got to get
I'm
that
sure
in.
my manager's like laughing out there. Oh, what? Shout out to my Houston people who are listening, though. I have some people in the US and London listening. Nico, Sai, Lynn, Rhoda, Lawrence, so many people, my family out there, everyone that's not in Nigeria. Shout out to you. I love you guys so much.
Well, shout out to you. Shout out to for tuning into the beat and listening to us. And tell a
Yeah,
friend or two. Tell a friend or two. We do this 24/7 on the beat. Oh,
they
yeah.
do. You guys tune in all the time. I have the app. It's fantastic.
Appreciate that. Okay. One last question before we let you leave. This is from Cynthia. She says, "Isn't
Okay,
that
it's a funny one. We'll
that
have to
is
play Little Star.
that is obvious question." Cynthia says, "Hey, Myoa, you sound like a
Yeah.
very sweet girl. How do you deal with the attention?"
Hi,
Uh-huh.
Cynthia. Do you know what? It's all about the angels of God surrounding me. I mean, I like to talk to people. I think I'm a friendly person, so I do talk to people. If you come with some positive vibe, I'll talk to you. If your energy is negative, I'm going to try and slowly but nicely move away from you. So I mean,
What is negative energy?
like, someone comes up and they're complaining constantly or nagging constantly and just like looking at I'll try and encourage them, but I wouldn't let that seep into me.
Hmm.
So that can be some way people try and get your attention, but it's just, yeah. But I do listen to people. If you notice, like on Twitword, I'm constantly thanking people, even at my shows. I appreciate people because we're all supposed to do things together. So
Hmm.
I think I'm handling it quite well. I keep
Okay.
just trying. Yeah.
So to tell me, we're all Africans and Nigerian.
Yes.
We cannot deny the fact that there's a lot of anger right now in the U.S. with this, especially with this whole hashtag Black Lives Matter and
Uh-huh.
killing the cops left and right and all of that. I mean, from your perspective, how do you see all of this, and what's your take on this?
Well, personally, and this is me, everyone's going to have their own take. I personally I'm not a big fan of, having, using, I guess, what would you say, ammunitions, guns and things, just because of my background, Nigeria
Hmm.
and coming from London. So coming here was kind of something that was scary to me. But definitely it's something that's been really really painful because I also lost a friend due to, being shot being shot actually just a few weeks ago. And so that was really painful.
That
But
was
I think
that was your personal trainer, right?
yeah, my personal trainer, he was young and he's gone. May his soul rest in peace. I'm just really disheartened by that. But it makes me even bring up the point of, can you walk home without looking over your shoulder? I think we just need to be smart, regardless of what race you are. But obviously, it's been more targeted at, the Black community. And, we just need to be careful what we do. I mean, even just the other day, even the gay community was being shot.
Yep.
So at the moment, I just feel like it doesn't even matter what color. People just need to be sensible. If you are stopped by a cop, don't try and, just think about your life first.
Yep.
And I think
Yep.
if you do, you would figure out a way to make yourself survive.
Have
And
you
just,
have you ever been stopped by the cops?
I've had a, I've been stopped once, but he let me go. Actually, it was supposed to be a traffic ticket, but I guess he explained to me, and I was like, "Oops, I apologize," and he let me go. I did nothing. Yeah, and apart from that was actually in LA. We're talking many years back, so I haven't actually had any altercation with the cop before in terms of anything scary, and I hope that doesn't happen. So
Well,
fingers crossed.
we hope so too. I definitely don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you on the news and
No, not
not
gonna
like.
happen. The only
Okay.
thing you see me on the news is promoting my songs. Yes.
Well, that definitely deserves to make news, my dear. Okay. So the last song we're gonna play right now on the show is called "Little Star." Tell me real quick.
Yeah.
Tell me about that song real quick, will you?
Oh, little star. It's really a song that talks about shining bright and not letting your gifting. You can do anything that you set your heart to do. So it's really about you just shining, shine bright wherever you are, and light can obviously overcome darkness. So it sounds like you're talking to a little kid, but it really is for everyone, adults, myself. That's really what the song embodies, the short version of what the song means.
Okay. Well, Mayo, I'll tell you what, yeah, we are absolutely, completely proud of you. All
Oh my
right. I
gosh.
must say this, we're proud of you. And we at The Beat, we're also very happy that it's not just in Nigeria that we have new artists, young talents that are doing good music. We also have them in the diaspora. And
Yeah.
you are being of good behavior, rocking the Nigerian t-shirt. The Nigeria is the new cool. That is one of the coolest way to put us in good light out there. And we're so proud of that. So keep
Thank you. I wish I could even give a shout out to all the night callers. You all know your name. Everyone that shows me love on Instagram, from Feezy, like all of you. I can't even list them all, but thank you so much. I appreciate you.
They are bombarding me with questions. Oh,
I
guys,
know.
I gotta go.
I can answer some questions on tweet though. MyoaMusic is my social media. MyoaMusic. I'll answer some questions on Twitter and Instagram. So I love you all.
Okay,
Seriously.
okay. One last thing. How do you relax when you're not? When you're not? How do you relax? What?
I love, okay, so nothing to do with music, right? I
Yeah.
love cooking, like I said, and baking. I love reading. And thanks to my good friend Sai, she's got me into really reading. So really, that's what I do. I
Okay.
don't watch TV as much. So I'm either just working out, gym, that's how I do it,
Hmm.
or I'm cooking or I'm reading.
Well, Maya, I cannot wait to meet you in person when I
Same
do come to the
here.
U.S. But
Thank
like,
you so much for
no, no.
this.
You are
You
welcome.
are fabulous and amazing. Like, thank you
I
for putting
absolutely
myself out there.
I appreciate that, my dear. We're gonna drop Little Star right now. Hey, listen, keep us in the loop on whatever you're doing whenever the album is ready and is out. And if you ever
Thank
come
you,
to if
Nigeria.
you ever come to the country to Lagos, Nigeria, you
I'm
have to
coming
stop
through.
by the studio and come say hi, okay, in
I will.
person.
I promise. I love Nigeria. I love you all. Thank you so much.